In order for a seed to blossom, it first has to be dug deep, deep in the dirt, in the dark. And the same thing can be said about us humans. Think about a diamond. Diamonds are created under pressure, correct? In order for it to be this most beautiful thing ever, it has to be created under pressure. And we are the same thing. Our pain has a funny way of shaping and molding us into who we are meant to be. And it also has a funny way of showing things that we never would have discovered about ourselves and the world around us if we never went through that. So the chances are, if you're watching this video and you are over the age of 10 years old, you've probably been through something hard or difficult. And I know for me to say that those difficult moments could be the biggest key to step into your purpose, and you may hear me say that and be like, this happening isn't going to help me. What happened to me is like the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Like, how could that ever help me? And I just first want to acknowledge your pain. And I know that when you go through something, it's very hard and it's very difficult. And the only way to heal something is to feel your pain. So if you're going through something really hard right now, let yourself feel it. You can't suppress those emotions because it's never going to go away. Let yourself feel the grief. Let yourself feel the pain. Let yourself feel that hurt from that relationship or that friendship, whatever it is. It's important to let yourself feel it. But it becomes an issue when you sit and you dwell in it and you constantly replay this over and over again, and you create a narrative on your life of why you can't do X, Y, and Z. A perfect one is, I can't trust people. I can't date people because my ex-boyfriend, let me tell you, like, if you go into it with the mindset of you are not going to find your person because you have been hurt in the past, you will keep recycling that past because you are literally focusing on that narrative. You are letting that story and that situation run your relationship life. If you say, oh, I can't trust anyone, like, I got cheated on so many times, like every single guy I've been with has cheated on me, like I've gone through so much hurt, and it's like, okay, I understand that you may have gone through a super difficult relationship and maybe even a few. I think it's good to, first of all, identify why is that happening? Why are you attracting men or women that are cheating on you? If you take what you've been through in that relationship and you switch your perception to, you know, I got to see all the red flags that I needed to see, and I'm no longer going to accept any man or woman like that, and I am attracting the most amazing person, the most loyal person, my husband, my wife, who's going to treat me amazingly, you're going to notice the relationships that start coming into you be a little different. But if you keep running your relationships with the narrative, oh, I've been cheated on so many times, like I've had so many bad things happen to me, you're going to keep trying these experiences to come and repeat themselves because that's all you're focusing on. You know, what you focus on, you attract. And this can be taken over into any different topic. It doesn't really matter. If you're going to let the pain you've been through run the narrative of your life in a bad way, it absolutely will. And it absolutely will hold you back from things that are actually meant for you because you're living in this little pain bubble. Feel it, heal it, and let it go, and invite new amazing opportunities to come into you. I truly and fundamentally believe that in order to meet our other version of ourselves, which is like our higher self and our spiritual side of ourselves, we need to wake up, because a lot of the time we walk through life with our eyes closed, and unfortunately sometimes in order to wake up we go through something super hard. And that's kind of how it was for me. I went through a lot in this past year, and you know, if I never went through the things that I went through, I wouldn't be sitting here today recording this video. I just want to start off by saying that I know sometimes that when we're going through a lot, it's really easy to feel angry, confused, and upset. And by me saying that your pain can be turned into your purpose, you may be thinking, you know, you don't know what I'm going through. Like, Izzy, you do not understand how bad it is what I'm going through right now. And I just want to let you know that I've been there. I've been in very, very dark times in my life, and I'm going to get into a little bit of my story, and by no means by me telling my story do I want you to feel bad for me or like, oh, she's been through. I don't want that. I literally just want to inspire you and let you know that if you are in that deep, dark hole right now, that's not going to be your forever, and that seriously could be one of the biggest keys to helping you step into your purpose. So with that being said, let's get into it. So I went to high school in Boca. I had the most beautiful and amazing friend group ever. I'm so grateful to God for the friends that I got to meet. I think it was around 11 people in our friend group, and it was 2 girls and 9 guys. And it was never a weird thing. It was a very nurturing friendship, and I genuinely had so much fun. There was not a day that went by that I literally did not laugh so hard that I'd cry myself. School was so much fun. We were all so close. We'd have super big group sleepovers. I'm very grateful for the experience. And through my high school, I met my now heavenly best friend, Justice. We grew up very close, and that is something that always stuck with us even after we graduated. He lived with me and my other roommates for a little bit, and we really just stepped into adulthood together. We started doing modeling together, and unfortunately, I kind of let that world sweep me off my feet, and I really got caught up in the drug scene, and I just lost sight of really what was important. And, you know, all that really mattered to me was like money, like the flashiness, like who's gonna get me into like the coolest event, you know, who's bringing the drugs. Like literally, I know that sounds so cringy, but seriously, like that's who I was. And it's just funny because I'm so far from that now. But anyways, I let that world completely sweep me off my feet, literally. And it was not until Justice passed away last December that my whole world changed. And, you know, I never ever would say that I'm grateful he passed away, because I never would want that to happen to anyone, especially my best friend. But again, I'm very grateful that that happened to me, because now it literally absolutely ignited me and gave me the fuel I needed to reach after my purpose and to help inspire other people. You know, after he passed away, I was in such a deep depression that every single day I literally would be sad to go to bed because I knew I had to wake up tomorrow and restart the day. I caught myself in this endless cycle of just depression. Excuse me. And I got to a point where it was like, you know what? I can't keep doing this. I need to find the answers. So I literally would sit in the grass all day. I wasn't working. Like, I literally quit doing the work I was doing, and I would just sit in the field of grass all day, and I would just pray to God, and I would talk out loud to him. God really showed his presence in my life, and he really helped me. I would not have been able to get through what I was going through if it weren't for developing a relationship with God and realizing that God is within me and God is within you as well. If you've never done any type of drug, don't ever let someone say to you, oh, just try it, just do it once, because it's not going to be just once. It's not, you know, it's going to be, oh, I'll do it just this once, and then, oh, I'll just do it when I go to parties. Oh, I'll just do it like once a weekend, and then next thing you know, you're stuck in the deepest rabbit hole ever. There's other things that I eventually one day do want to talk about, but I'm not comfortable sharing yet. But I know that when I get to the point of being able to share it, it will help a lot of girls and it will help a lot of people, because I know people go through this and they don't want to talk about it. God and the universe truly does have our best intention in every single aspect of our life. You know, the way the universe works and the way God works is a continuous expansion, is a continued increase in ourselves and the universe and the collective. Like, all God wants to see from you is your most happy, prosperous, and abundant state. And don't ever switch out from that mentality, because when you do, you're just going to think life's just happening to you and life's just attacking you and so much is happening. But when you switch to the mindset of, you know, everything's happening for a reason, and even though this may not be super good, it's coming to me for a reason. It's either going to help me grow or change, or it's going to reveal things that need to be revealed to me. When I was at my weakest point in life, I really wasn't the kind of person to reach out for help. You know, that's just kind of, I don't know, that's just one of my programs, I guess. Like, I don't like talking to people about my emotions and my feelings. I don't like crying in front of people. And if that is you, I want to let you know that even if you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, you do have someone to talk to, which is God. God, the universal force, you know, the highest form of energy, is within all of us. So we really are spiritual creatures having a human experience, and we constantly are connected to God. Never think that there's a middleman between you and God, because I promise you there isn't. I know with some religions and stuff like that, there's a belief around you need to talk to someone or you need to do something for God to love you or to be able to talk to God. But I want to let you know that you do not need to be perfect to talk to God. You do not need to do X, Y, or Z for God to be like, okay, sure, I'll listen to your problems. You can at any moment and any time sit in that meditation and sit in the presence of God and ask him for help, because he's always there for you. This energy, which is just pure love and light, is always there for you, and it's always going to help you out no matter what you're going through. Pain doesn't just shape us, it also connects us. When you share your story and your testimonies, you can really help inspire other people, because you never know how the experience that you went through may be similar to something that they're going through right now. You don't need to have a crazy story, because you never know who you could inspire with whatever you've been through. Even if it's something super small, let's say you didn't get into the school you wanted to. By you sharing that story and sharing how it worked out for you in the end, you could help other people. Some of the most influential people in this world started off very rocky, started off with a lot of issues. And I think it's really important to research these people and read about their story and read about everything hard that they've been through and take a look and be like, wow, even though they went through so much, they turned that pain into their purpose. And you can do the same exact thing. This literally happened in my last video where my SD card ran out of storage, but this time I brought a backup with me downstairs. So yeah, let's get back into it. Sometimes understanding our pain is the first step towards healing. And you know, if you're going through something right now, or this is super fresh, or maybe even if you went through something super painful in the past and you never let yourself feel it or heal it, this is literally meant for you. I just want to quickly ask you to just think of your pain. Sit in your pain for a few seconds and just think of everything that you've been through. And I know you might be saying like, oh, I thought your videos were meant to like motivate me and inspire me. And it's like, yes, I do want to motivate and inspire you, but I also want to encourage you to take a look at the parts that you may need to look at that you've been neglecting to. I just quickly want you to think about, what's the hardest thing that you've been through? How did it help you grow and how did it change you? Pain really does lose a lot of its strength over us when we're able to bring it up into the light and just take a look at it. Take a look at how it has helped shape you and how it's ultimately helped you in this life, even if it has been super painful. And you know, as I said earlier, our perception really does change our life. So are you taking a look at this pain and being like, yeah, this is why I can't do X, Y, and Z? Or are you taking a look at this pain and being like, you know what? This ultimately brought me to where I am right now. You know, a career setback may lead you to a new job. A breakup may lead you to your husband or your wife. A loss may lead you to open up your heart more and really just love the other people around you. Like, you can take a look at anything you've been through and assign a different meaning with it. You can assign a more positive meaning with it. It doesn't really matter what it is. And I know, again, by me saying these things, you could be like, oh, well, you don't know what I'm going through. Like, you don't know how difficult it is. But I want to let you know that it's all about your perception on it. It's okay to feel the pain, but you gotta change the story you tell yourself with that pain. You gotta change your perception on that pain. No matter where you are in life right now, I want to let you know that your pain is temporary. Never feel so small and insignificant that what you're going through, what you've been through has not mattered. You are worthy. Don't ever think that, you know, because you're going through something really hard that there's never going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, because there always will be that light. Like, you know, unfortunately, suicide is very prominent in this day and age, and that's never the answer. Never, ever, because dark seasons in our life will always come to an end, and it's about shifting your mindset to invite better things to come into your life. Guys, I'm so sorry for this angle shift. Once again, my storage card ran out of storage. It's something I really need to get fixed. But, you know, with everything that's been said, I want to let you know that, again, you're never alone. First of all, you can always reach out to me, even if I'm a complete stranger to you. But you can also turn your attention inwards and onto God, and He will help you in every single way, more than any single person can. Your parent, your friends, whoever. And I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I really hope that I inspired you in a way, and you know, if I brought up against some emotions, just take time to sit in those emotions. God bless you guys. I hopefully will see you next week. Subscribe for more, and if you have any interesting video topics or things that you'd want me to speak about, let me know, because I'm a speaker and I love hearing back from you guys. So thank you. God bless you.